everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch, and today we are having another episode of my magical plant series. I'm so excited to talk about this next plant because it is one of my favorite plants to work with. I only wish I could grow it. It is actually a tree. It is the elder tree. And my favorite part of the elder tree to work with is the elderberry. These are dried elderberries. I have to smell them. I wish you could smell them with me. And I must share my first experience with elderberries was sneaking elderberry wine out of my parents' refrigerator, because it smelled so damn good that I had to sneak a taste. And then I snuck another taste and another taste. And maybe they'll watch this, maybe they won't, but I don't think they ever found out I did that. So it was so delicious. I loved it. I had no idea the magical and medicinal effects it had, but it was delicious. And that was my first experience. And the love story continues to this day. All right, so the Latin term for the elder is Sambucus canadensis. And that's the tree, the elder tree. And the folk names are alhurin, bat tree, boor tree, eldrum, elhorn, hilder, lady elhorn, old gal, old lady, pipe tree, rob elder, sweet elder, tree of doom, my personal favorite, devil's eye, and boar tree. So there were so many awesome stories of folklore. I think I poured through 7 or 8 books because I have tons of books on trees. So I extracted as much as I could. There were so many about the actual tree itself, so many stories about the bark, the leaves, the flowers. So I tried to stick to just the berries and a little bit of the tree. So I really distilled it down for you. So here we go. The spirit of the elder tree is seen as a strong protection against dark magic, and elderberry oil or water has a common ingredient in blessing rituals. So they're very, very sacred. The elder was used in burial rites in ancient British long burrows. It is sacred to mother goddesses. I'll show a pic. And witches and spirits were thought to live within the elder, and this was why it bled red sap when cut. So I thought that was pretty cool. An old blessing ritual involves scattering the leaves and berries of the elder to the 4 winds in the name of the person, object, place, or thing to be blessed. Then scatter some more over the person or object, place itself, and it is done. You could still do that to this day, and I just love that. It's easy. Folk magic, if nothing, is easy, and it should be. Now, it was once believed you could place elderberries beneath your pillow if you had difficulty sleeping, and they would help you to sleep peacefully. You could probably put them in a tea, and that would have the same effect. And at one time, it was believed that you could carry elder in whatever form to keep you from the temptation of adultery. There you go. Now, because of its shiny black berries. An old Romani name for elder was devil's eye. Now, the Latin name sambucus derives from the word harp, which was thought to be an ancient use for elder wood. The common name elder may derive from the Old Saxon word eller, meaning to kindle. There you go. Now, if you wanted to cut down the tree, you had to ask permission to escape possible ill fate. The appropriate way to ask was to say something like, "Lady Elder, give me some of thy wood. Then I will give thee some when I become a tree." I think that's adorable and beautiful at the same time. And it's not really like you're not tricking the tree. You're kind of being honest. When I'm a tree, I will give you some of my wood. I love it. So elder was a tree associated with witchcraft from early times, from around 900 AD and before. Now, country folks would sometimes refer to it as a witchwood. A name for the berries was Holda's berries, which refers to the tree's connection with Mother Holda, or Holda, an ancient winter death spirit from old Germanic culture. And I have a picture right here. Now, one protective rite using elder came from Styria, Austria. On Bertha night, January 6th, the devil was known to have great powers. And if a magical circle was made, one could stand in the center of it with elderberries that were gathered on St. John's night, which is June 23rd. And those were like a little underripe at that time, and thus being protected against his influences. You just stand in that circle of unripe berries. Who knows? Now, the 17th century English writer John Evelyn remarked of the elder, "If the medicinal properties of its leaves, bark, and berries were fully known, I cannot tell what our countryman would ail for, which he might not fetch a remedy from every hedge for sickness and wounds." I love that. So many things that it is useful for. The enormous medicinal value of the elder was certainly recognized by the ancient Britons, Celts, and Romans, as it probably was by many societies before them, for the elder mother within the tree was believed to cure all of mankind's ills. Bless you, Mother Elder. Now, throughout Northern Europe, the elder is associated with death and regeneration and with magic. And it is the tree most often used to undo spells of evil intent. In 10th century England, it was believed that the spirit of the elder tree could turn into a witch. In some parts of England, the tree itself was regarded as a witch. This belief was also held in Europe, where elders were cut on Midsummer's Eve to make them bleed and deprive them of their powers. Although it was thought that witches liked to gather under elders, the wood was believed to have the power to ward off evil, and it was used as a charm against witchcraft. Make up your mind, people. You know, it's so convoluted. You know, I just find it so ridiculous, the beliefs and the superstitions around witchcraft. It's so silly. It's so silly. And, you know, uncalled for. It's like they allow us to cure them, but then as soon as they're well, they're accusing us. Makes no sense. Anyway, on to medicinal properties. The whole elder tree wood to berries is useful in treating a myriad of ailments including bruises, hay fever, colds, and fevers. The berries are a great source of vitamin C and provide a fortifying immune booster. Now, elder flowers and berries have been used for centuries for colds and flus before, during, and after fevers and stomach troubles. So it's preventative and a cure. Now, people have used the berries for wine, hence my story, and particularly brewed or infused with warming, mulling spices such as clove, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Yum. Yum. The flowers and berries are both diuretic, and slightly laxative. The berries of the blue or black elder can be made into an elixir by covering the fresh berries that have been frozen and then thawed with brandy and honey. This mixture is to be infused and stirred daily for 1 to 2 months. And whole spices like cloves, cinnamon, ginger, and allspice can be added for effectiveness. Delicious. Okay, on to magical properties. The element is water. The planet is Venus. The gender is feminine, and the day of the week it's most potent is Friday. So magically, when working with the unseen, the elder spirit is exceptional for aiding and seeing into other realms. Elder is one of the best trees to use for working with the fairies and attracting other nature spirits. There are many techniques and spells involving the elder to increase clairvoyance or seership, and one involves anointing the eyes with the elder sap or juice of the berries. Elderberries can be used in spells and rituals for equilibrium, health, and well-being. They work great for spells of forgiveness and redemption, as well as releasing resentments and balancing one's temper. Who doesn't need that every once in a while? Am I right? Elder encourages us to face our shadow selves, owning up to our responsibilities, being honest and honorable. It helps us move through transitions with grace and ease. Elderberries add potent energy to love charms and in spells to foster fidelity. For healing circles, place a handful of berries on your altar to support and boost the energy. Elderberry wine or juice can be used to consecrate candles, and you can use it crumbled dried berries in a sachet to enhance sleep and encourage dreams. Wonderful. And I forgot to get this down, but for my personal uses, I make a beautiful infused elderberry honey. Let me grab that. Oh, nope, I'm out. So I will put a link for it down in the description box, but I make a beautiful, rich elderberry honey. Oh, here's some. This is my elderberry honey. It is so delicious. And put this in my cold and flu tea. Knocks out whatever cold, flu, bronchitis, whatever you've got, knocks it out of the park. It is so delicious. And it tastes a little bit like that wine I had. Other than that, I will put it in any tea. I will put the berries, add it to any tea just to give it that immune boost. I also make an elderberry cough syrup. I'll put that link down below. I do that special order, but I can make it by singular batch just by taking the recipe down in small amounts. I took some down when I was visiting my kids in Missouri, and they actually put the cough syrup into the cold and flu tea and made their own little potion, and they felt better the next day. It was awesome. I'm like, they said, I don't know if you told us to do this, but we did it anyway. And I was like, hey, however you want to use it, that's great. So yeah, the elderberry cough syrup has, of course, elderberries cooked down with cloves, cinnamon, and ginger, and then honey mixed into it afterwards. It's so yummy. When I make it, I take the last of the batch for myself because that has the sweetest part of it. I'm a sweet tooth. I gotta have like the stuff with the most honey in it. So I get the last of the batch. So it's pretty delicious. It has everything you need to coat your throat. That clove really coats your throat. And that ginger just helps you expel all that stuff. It is wonderful. So that was elderberry. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you are inspired to use more elderberry in your practice, and I hope that you will use it in your medicine from now on. Please visit my website where you can buy my elderberry products and the other products as well. You can also book a reading with my tarot reader, Bobby Fierro. He is also, check his YouTube channel out at Wild Raven Tarot. I'll put up on the screen. If you do shop my website and buy my herbal products, please do remember at checkout to punch in that code word, all caps veiled, to get your free shipping. That is a huge discount that I only offer here on YouTube, so don't miss out on that. Please give this video a like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more content. I'm putting out content all the time. If you would like to financially support this channel to keep me going, keep me motivated, you can buy me a coffee. The details are down below. Other than that, live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.